Hi everyone, welcome to KHM at home. It is National Linguine Day, so of course we're in the kitchen and we're gonna cook some pasta. So it's Saturday night in my house, the dog is in the kitchen, it's time for some wine, some Sinatra in the background, and we're gonna make pasta aglio. So stick with me for just a little bit as we wait for water to boil in Colorado, which, believe it or not, takes a really long time. So our water is finally boiling, but it's first time for a glass of wine. So tonight we're having Black Box Vintage 2020. Don't knock it till you try it. It's just me tonight, so no need to open a bottle. This is perfectly good. All right, so cheers. All right, so pasta aglio. Basically pasta, garlic, and olive oil. So we have, but we're gonna add some things to it just because I happen to have them in the refrigerator. We've got olive oil, half a cup in our pan on medium, and we're just gonna add some prosciutto to it. So we're gonna add our prosciutto in, and it's gonna crackle. And while that kind of cooks, we're gonna throw our pasta right in the boiling water. That took forever to get going, and we don't wanna break it. I'm doing about a pound, but with gluten-free, you guys know that by now, it's usually a box and a half because the box is only 12 pounds. And gluten-free doesn't have linguine, so I have to use spaghetti. So we gotta make some adjustments here. All right, so we're just gonna fizz that around in our water with the salt in it so it's nice and flavorful. And we're just going to cook that prosciutto so it is nice and yummy. And for most of you that don't live in Colorado, the timing of this will always work out better for you. It just takes forever to get water to boil here and for our pasta to actually cook. So you're just gonna have to sit tight for a little bit, but wherever you live, it's not in Colorado at high altitude, the timing of this dish is much better. So, all right, so now we just have to wait for our next steps. Okay, so our next step is to take this delicious prosciutto out. Look how good that looks. Okay, so that's gonna come out of the oil. Now, if you don't have this, you do not need to put this in the dish at all. Regular pasta aglio doesn't even have this. So I just had it, so I thought we'd add it. Okay, and I've lowered the heat to low, and we're gonna stick some garlic in here, and it's typically 6 cloves, but you guys, nothing bothers me more than the smell of garlic on my hands for days on end. So I cheat and I use this. I know anyone that's watching this is a real chef, is probably cringing, but I can't stand that smell. So I just guesstimate and throw a bunch in. Thinking that'll be 6 cloves, and turn it really low so it doesn't burn. But it'll probably end up burning, and I'll probably have to take it off the heat anyway. Okay, so then again, because I happen to have it, we're gonna add in some peas, but we're gonna add in some salt and some pepper flakes too. So a little bit of salt, about 1/8 of a teaspoon. And some pepper flakes, which makes it a little spicy. And then we'll throw those peas in there, and they're thawed. And again, I don't really measure, I just kind of use what I have. And our pasta is still cooking. So as soon as our pasta's done, we're gonna add it to this delicious mixture. Okay everyone, so we're almost done with our dish. We have our olive oil, red pepper, peas, and salt in our pan. It's on medium. Our pasta is now ready, so we're gonna turn it off. This is the hardest part, so hopefully this doesn't end up on the blooper reel. But instead of draining it like we would, and maybe some of us even rinse it, I don't do that, but we basically take the pasta from the hot water and throw it right in the pan. And we save that water because we're actually gonna use it. Not all of it, but we're gonna use some of it. So it's probably gonna get all over my kitchen, but that's okay. That's why we did a whole pound. My son is filming and just cringing right now, so. I don't have bigger tongs or I don't have a rice thing that helps with this. So this is the best we've got. I didn't know how else you would do it besides this. All right. That I think is everything. So then we throw in 1 cup of Parmesan cheese, and we take a cup cup of our water, half a cup of our water. And we throw it in there. And we're gonna mix it all around till it's all kind of creates this sauce. It's gonna be creamy. And you guys, I love this dish because I always have pasta, I always have garlic, and I always have olive oil. And sometimes I'm never quite sure who's going to be at my house eating, how many are going to be eating. So this is just a great way to feed a crowd when you're not quite sure. So you can see that it's starting to be creamy. Yeah. Okay, so then it's time for another cup of Parmesan. And I have grated mine fresh. Looks like just about all of it. And half a cup more of our pasta water. And we'll kind of put some of it in and see how we do and if we need more. What do you guys think? I think that looks delicious, and I don't think we need any more water. Nice and creamy. Okay, last thing to add in. You can see our Parmesan has kind of glommed to our tongs here. Last thing we're gonna do is just add in our little bit of prosciutto and mix that around. And we'll go ahead and grab a plate. It's hilarious, there's pasta everywhere, you guys. And throw it right in there. And some peas. All right, and if you want more Parmesan, sprinkle just a little bit more on top. And there you have it. Happy Linguine Day, you guys. This is pasta aglio, and I will post the recipe for you guys to try it on your own.